That was good.
Awesome.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Houston Live. I'm your host, Sunny Chauhan, along with my co-host, Jennifer Chauhan. We have a great show for you this evening. We have one of our fashion icons, Mr. Anil Rana, back on the show with us tonight.
Yes.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anil Rana. Anil, welcome to the show.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Thank you. Calling me back so early, huh?
Because we love you.
I love you too. I know I've been bugging you like, call me. Call me.
Well, you look great as always.
Thank you. Last
Yeah.
moment, you know how it goes.
I like the white,
Was
black,
working-
and red.
Of course, thank you. Valentine.
Yes.
You remember you
Of
told me
course,
Valentine?
of
So I was like, why not bring some white, some touch of red, and
Except
look
for me,
at
I got to be gold and blue.
So you're Cinderella, you know.
Yes,
but
I'm
make sure you don't
Cinderella.
lose the shoe now.
No, I know.
Your prince is sitting right there, so make sure.
Where's my class slipper?
I know I should have bring it over for
I
you,
know,
right?
next time.
Yes, definitely next time. Yeah, we're gonna do just a shoe segment, you know, just wearing it crystal ones and all shiny ones,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Can do
So
it.
this is your
Yes,
dress from
this
NB
is-
Couture.
Of course.
And I really like it. It's very different
Thank
than the
you.
dress that I had on the first show, which was a more
Yes,
fitted look. This is
yes.
a more ball gown, just really feeling like a princess look.
You
for
do,
sure.
because it is princess look. It's very A-line, you know, fitted, because you know how we talk. I said, remember, bring something very different for you. You're a
Yes.
princess.
Thank you.
Queen, I should say now. So a touch of pearls, you know, because fall coming up. Remember we talked last time, you know, it's a fall, summer, spring, yes. I'm still stuck in fall, you know. So, yeah, so very much, you know, very summer colors, soft blue, you know, all the colors we always like. And plus, of course, it's complementing your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
So always beautiful, you know. So it's an A-line, yeah, very nice. One of the whole, you know, bringing it out, this kind of style is in, you know. So they always love, girls love wearing ball gowns, A-line, you know, very fresh colors, and this is how it is.
Great for
Yes.
prom.
Very much, yes. Actually, I'm getting ready for prom, actually. You know, so the show I'm bringing up for you guys is going to be a prom and evening, so it's be busy, you know. So girls will know what's going out in the 17, which I brought like a couple of highlights last time when you had. Remember? So two of
yes.
this I showed you, a couple of two pieces, a little bit more. But yes, every collection is in now, so I can show you some more variety as pageant starting. So I'm bringing the pageant line for you. Have a little wedding also, like because I do modern brides, which like I told you last time. So I have modern bride and all kind of mixture. You're gonna just love it.
Excellent. I'm so
Everyone gonna love it. I should say.
So for our guests that maybe missed out on Anil's first show, unfortunately,
Yes.
he has NV Couture, and he also styles. And if you could speak a little bit more about that, so that anybody who doesn't already know you can
Okay,
get to know you.
well, where to start? Just well, business, of course, starting for long, designing for 20 years, and I had my line, which is like I used to do my gowns for 15 years, I can say. Now I carry different lines, which is one of the good couture lines out in the market, and of course, continuously, hopefully, going to be more going on. That's what I've been doing it. Couture, which is say high couture, is different than a regular gowns. You know when you see it. So we do pageant, I do evening, and proms. Of course, like I said, wedding. We adding it up. So it's a lot of different categories. You know how it goes. So that's what basically about mine. You know, and I'm a local designer here in Houston. And the designers which I carry are very international now. You know, it's just not like this in the USA. We're talking Canada, we're talking Mexico, Europe, and Middle East a lot. You know, Russia if we go. So like I have very good brands like of my Giovanni, I carry Rani, and Lise Paris, which is a French designer, and they do amazing job. And but of course, keeping them is just I keep it. I still design, so it's according to my customer when they come. So whatever they needed, you know, requirements. So I just fix it. Like, you know how you sometimes you say, hey, I love the gown, add me, give me a sleeves.
Right.
You know, like some of my Middle Eastern, you know, one of my customers comes, or some other girls will feel more uncomfortable. So I kind of add up. I like to talk to them, you know, to see what they like and how they want to be, you know. Because a lot of ladies, you know, they feel very uncomfortable sometimes. So they're very, like, a little bit insecure. I was like, no, go for it, you know. But it can be accordingly done to their, like, you know, what their requirements are.
Right.
So that's where I come. So I start styling it more on it.
Right.
So where are my experiences of designing and everything. So that's what I do with them. So they feel more comfortable. And we talked about the sizes last time. So yes, sizes goes from 000 to, I go more sizes like 32 to 34 W size, which is a big girls, you know, off there. So they feel more, they have more variety of it. So at this time I got a lot of different kind of variety for y'all to see it. Because last thing I think one of the callers call and say, hey, if it comes in a plus size, I was like, yeah, we do plus sizes. So you could definitely going to see some variety of plus sizes too here, what we do.
Excellent, excellent. Remember when we stopped by your store and we saw you styling a bride, I think for her engagement party,
Right,
correct?
yes, yes.
That was a gorgeous dress.
Absolutely
Wow.
stunning. I mean, it literally looked like she was just dripping in diamonds.
Yes, that
And
was the
she was
question.
not the tiniest girl, but I mean, she looked absolutely amazing. I was shocked at
you.
how
No,
beautiful the gown looked on her, what you picked for her. It was just absolutely perfect for her.
Actually, she's from Louisiana also, you know, for more girls. And you know how in Texas, like we talked last time, everything is glitter, you know. And we love glitter. Of course, Mardi Gras started, so imagine, everything glitter, you know. If there's no glitter, like, what are you wearing, you know? So, yeah, did her, you know, so she came down. She was everything she wanted, diamonds, basically. So even her wedding gown I'm doing, you know, that was actually a reception dress for her. So I'm creating it from like, you know, she came up with the ideas and everything. So we talked, we sat down, I said, okay, basically this is how we're gonna come. So I'm making like 2 dresses putting together for one, like I said, 3 dresses. And she's very happy, you know, I've got more. That's how my customers, I like to know, me personally, what I like to do is like not just selling the gown when my customer comes. Because a lot of people say, hey, how come it's appointments only, you know? I like to know them.
Right.
So basically know the customers, like know who they are. Every person, like, you know, have not the same face, you know, the same time have different personality too. So my thing is, of course, what you wear, it talks. It tells you, you know, it speaks you know, what clothes you're wearing it. So that's why I like to talk to my customers to know, like, hey, what are you wearing? Who you are? What your personality is? Sometimes, I mean, how some people are shy and some like, oh, here I am. I'm the diva, you know. Excuse me, move on. Which I usually tell them to go on it, you know. It's like, excuse me, don't touch, move, you know. So that's
You know,
what I want to be.
it's amazing that you bring this up because I can connect with this because when Jen and I थे आपके store के ऊपर.
Yeah.
So one of the most amazing things that we got to witness, okay, is because we saw this firsthand, right? You know,
Right.
your client was there, और हम लोग, you know, मैं और Jen side में बैठे हैं. We were of course wowed by the amount of beautiful gowns all over the
All
entire
unique.
boutique.
Just like
But what was amazing was how confident he was in picking out the dress for her. I mean, I saw that in action.
and
you
the
know,
jewelry.
and the jewelry.
Yeah, remember-
He goes, you need this and you need that.
It's
And
always started like,
She said, oh, I want to wear this. And he says, no, you're going to wear this one. And he just
with authority.
And it was
like, nope.
well, I have
Perfect.
to, you know, I can
But it
understand
was
that. But the
perfect.
thing is, like, it's again, they always say that, oh, you selling a design. Okay, no, designers, like, it's the kind of thing, okay, giving a little example. There's ingredient out, like, you know, how you do, like, you know, here's onions and you get spices and everything. It's all depend how you cook.
Of course.
So it's depend on the chef, you know,
Yes.
that's how it goes. So
I
it's
agree.
basically gowns are out there. It's depend on the stylist and depend on my eye, how it looks on it. So that's why I basically go for more on it, you know.
that was
like
amazing.
everyone cannot be designer. Like you say, oh, I'm a designer, you know how you say freshy people, I'm not talking about like XYZs, you know. But I'm just saying like, oh, wear it, no. Because basically what my whole idea is to when customers walking out in one of the either gala or wherever evening wear, you know, they go out, I want to make sure they look one of the fab. You know, I know everyone is fabulous, but I want to make sure because they're not walking with the designer names. They're walking with my names. And that's how the word goes around. And I'm blessed so much, really so much for so long I come here. And my customers have been always coming back. I have a customer for like 15 years or 10, 20 years. And even like, I'm so kind of like very surprised. I mean, one of the girls I have, they came in like, you know, like last Saturday and they were like, oh, I did their daughter's like first daughter, you know, the prom gown in like 2008 and all. And the younger sister was there with her and she got experience on it. She's like, I just don't want to go anywhere. And she just came and I was such a surprise looking at this, the baby, and now they're graduating. And I was like, wow, you know. And other thing adding up, Miss Texas, you know, just sold a couple of gowns to her. She's there. Actually, tonight is the one they're going in Dallas. So she took a gown from me and hopefully I was going to come with the crown or, you know. I want that crown.
You're going to frame that picture, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Anil,
So-
ये बताओ कि, you know, we obviously are already aware of your magnificent, you know, ways of handling fashion. But I was very pleased to hear कि आप ये जो bridal है, ये अब नई चीज़ शुरू कर रहे हो आप ये?
नहीं ब्राइडल तो हमेशा था बट थिंग इज ब्राइडल के साथ ये होता है कि ब्राइडल व्हेन कम्स उसमें से आता है ब्राइडल का तो उसमें थोड़ी लाइन बहुत डिफरेंट होती है लाइक एवरी डिज़ाइनर हैव अ डिफरेंट कैटेगरी यू नो it's not like you're just walking in a store, so it's there. No. There are a lot of categories are different over there. So bridal means like all bridal. When you go to like, you know how I have a David bridal or the bridal stores, when you go, so you just see bridal, and they have bridesmaids dresses,
Yeah, right.
you know, mother of the brides and groom or mother of the groom and all kind of stuff. Then those things is a different character. So what I do is I like to see more modern. When I say modern bride, like you know how people getting married in over, like you know in Vegas,
Like a
or they go
destination
to
wedding.
destination weddings, definitely, yeah. So उनके gowns वो थोड़ा change हो जाते हैं because you know they don't want so heavy one, like you know how she wearing. You still can use it,
Yes.
because now our modern, you know how things been changed. 2017, people are not like very narrow minded, like well, they don't follow कि हाँ ये करना है. Since Instagram, fashion, and social media is out, so people follow each other and they want to be their own things. So उसे wedding, when I say adding up, yes, it's been always there, but I'm like changing a little bit trend of it. So when girls say, I don't want to wear a ball gown traditional with the long veils or like, you know, tails, and no, they want to wear a gown which is more fit them, their personality also. And of course they're white, you know, or ivory, which colors we usually use for wedding. And when they walk, and when the good thing was I tell them, like, you know, they can use that gown more. You know, they spend so much arm and leg, like really, they spend
Yeah.
so much money and they're just sitting in the closet. They're never going to use it, especially white, you know, how they don't like, everyone hates sometimes, you know, like, oh no, white.
Yeah.
And it looks more bridal, you know, so no, it's not like that. You know, they have like different, like how we're using of texture of this year, like a lot of lace. We're using a lot of jersey fabric. And those kind of, you know, kind of mixing it up, which is fitted, and, you know, have a tool, soft tool, we use it. So it's not like कि वही एक traditional हम वहाँ बैठे हुए कि हमें
So
करना
it's hip, it's thinking outside of the box.
it is,
you
it is,
know,
and it's been coming out, which
breaking the
is so yes,
stereotype, per se.
definitely yes, and this is really helping.
Is it? I know that a lot of girls are doing kind of two dresses now. They're having one for their, you know, main wedding and everything, and then a more kind of free-flowing reception dress where they can really kind of walk around and dance
Yeah.
and enjoy themselves, as opposed to the really heavy gown that they actually get their formal pics taken of and stuff like that.
But see,
Do
that's
you
the whole
get a
thing.
lot
That's what I'm
of
saying.
that?
But of lot, actually,
Yeah.
believe me or not, like maybe I can say 9 out of 10 girls. Because that's what they're doing. It's called reception dress we're doing. And when we do reception dress, you'll see what I'm like going to show you in next, like, you know, segments, and you'll see it. And that's what they've been asking for it.
Yeah, we're certainly excited about, you know, your collection that we're going
Well,
to
we're
be
looking something special for you
teased today
guys.
with.
Yes,
So we're going
yes.
to take a quick commercial,
Sure,
Anil, and
sure,
we're going to
yes.
come back and
I'm
see
not
some
going
of your,
anywhere.
your great collection. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Houston Live and Anil Rana. And welcome back to Houston Live. With us this evening is our special guest, Mr. Anil Rana. Anil, your models have already come onto our set.
Yes,
lovely,
they're all
beautiful outfits. Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you. So I'm
gorgeous,
starting
gorgeous.
my show now. Get ready. Okay. So here we are. First model, you've already seen her before also. She's Marcella, wearing a two-piece, well, I can tell her. So this is what when you ask me a question about bridal. This is a two-piece destination bridal. Look at this is like a fitted kind with a jersey.
Right.
Have embroidered very much like nice, have little crystals and sequins and everything on it. They can, if it, you know, they see if they want to wear a thing, they can always throw a little shawl, which I told them last time. Very fitted and everything, go more on. And it can be covered. If they don't want to have so much, you can always cover with the sheer part more on it.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Very
so
nice.
this is what they can use it. Then I have a fruze. Come back, Marcella. Yes. And this is from Giovanni collection, which is a very much, as you see, it's all crystals. This is not like regular rhinestone, what they say is more crystals made off of glass and all. And of course the slit, you can see the back is more halter neck, which is goes more on it. Fabric is again, this is more jersey fabric, lays very beautifully on the skin, you can see, you know. Colors, of course, are more available on this kind of things, you know, you can do it. But if you wanted a किसी को चाहिए, you know, कहो ताकि कहीं बोले भी बहुत open है, कुछ भी है. We start doing the 2017, they come sometimes with the cape also. So
I've been noticing this color a lot lately.
Yes.
Right?
Actually, color of the year, you'll be surprised. अभी कौन सा निकला is the burgundy. What you
Love
wearing?
burgundy.
So you're wearing what the color is?
That right
It's
here.
burgundy and hunter green. So, but of course, colors are always there. You know, it's not like again, you go summer and course the color and all kind of stuff. But this is the colors. Like you know, like I said, whatever suits your thing, wear it. Don't forget about yes, a color nahi hai, don't buy a color red. It's not like that. You know, as you see, royal blue, very, very, very rich color more on it. So
Lovely
yes,
dress, yeah.
very different. And now this one is here's my Anil, and she's wearing one of a very classy, you know, sequins. Because sequins is coming back what we call old Hollywood. So it's coming back, as you see, you know, back in America, you know, they were all about sequins and everything. The fabric used nahi hota tha. So everything is so glittery, you know, all the Hollywood actresses wearing it. The back is cut out, very much done, you know, have a sequins and a little bit of rhinestones. It's a copper beading, and it's made on a chiffon, so this is not a jersey fabric. So it's just like one of those ones with the sequins top more on it. And you can definitely use it with a cape also or a shawl.
Did she have? Did I see her outside earlier when they were getting ready? I saw
Actually,
her with this
I
beautiful
did.
golden.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have it. I was like, then you know what? Let me just show her bangles and everything. I don't want to be
Yes.
like thinking, hey,
No, but the cape is beautiful too.
Cape
I
is-
can
yes,
see
yes.
with the cape, it
Yeah,
looks
with
really,
the cape
really
and
beautiful.
everything can come up. The color is very much like a mocha. Do you see the how?
Yeah.
Very soft, but this is like we call it nude, but it's kind of mocha-ish touch in it. You know, they're brown and everything more on it.
It looks
Yes.
so nice with her skin
Beautiful.
tone
Yes,
and her
yeah,
hair. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you, ladies.
Great.
And I'm going to
Thank
bring
you.
my.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. So there we go. So this is as a mixture of my pageant line. As you see, this is a Jacqueline, one of my very nice model. Come Jacqueline. So let's walk and show them. So this is a pageant line, which we use as a hair couture line. As you see, it's made off of chiffon ki hai. Uspe beading dekho sari ki sari. Look at the crystals. Look at the turquoise beading. So much in right now. You know, because of course we're Texans, you know how they love
Of
turquoise.
course.
You know, everything turquoise. They could wear it in a rodeo too. It's a big problem.
Which is coming up, by the way.
Rodeo, why not show it? You know,
Yes,
or
of
dinner,
course.
throw a dinner. You know,
Definitely
here I
a
am.
rodeo dress, of course.
Call the friends like, oh, listen, I just bought a dress. Come over for the party.
I love that it has this like
Yes.
flowy tail
It's very
behind
much.
it, right?
That's what you look for if you look for Miss Universe, Miss World, everything. You see how the train goes. That's what the judges will look for. Like you know, with a nice slit on it. Slit can be closed, just like I said. It can be used for evening also. But prom, of course, also
Yeah.
feels like it. Very nice, different with a turquoise blue touch in it. You know, this is how it goes more on it.
And she seems to be like
Very
moving very
flexible,
freely.
Yes.
very freely, very soft and everything. And here we
Wonderful.
have and model, which is you're wearing a mermaid. It's made out of a whole lace and gorgeous. You know, it look like a two-piece. I got a thicker. You know, it look like a
Yeah.
two-piece, but not really. It's a one-piece, whole piece, and definitely can be used for Bali. You know, Bollywood. It's not. That's
Yeah.
what they wear it like these days. So for a reception and everything, they can use more on it. Very nice flowing, and you see how crystals are there. So it look like a two-piece.
Actually, fresh color. You know?
It is very, very fresh. Yes. So it's complementing, you know, how it's complementing you blue. Look at this. It's
Yes.
turquoise. Very, very nice. More on it. Yeah. And
Beautiful.
we have it a two-piece again. Here we have with the black mix of turquoise and royal blue. Look at off the shoulder. How gorgeously you did it.
Beautiful.
Like I said, how you see the texture, how things been changed. You know how fashion can be coming up. Combination of colors, very rich. Of course, very Middle East, very Indian touch.
Very classy.
It
you
is.
know?
I was just gonna say
Right,
that
right.
it reminds
Very
me of like
subtle
a
on the
first
bottom
lady
and-
dress,
You see, yeah.
right?
It's
Like a first lady dress
Yeah.
for like an event or something. It's just so classy.
Absolutely.
Like I said, you can
and
definitely wear it.
pretty.
It's not like revealing, like not too much revealing or opening. You know how the combination is not sparkly too much also. Every bead has been done with your hand, you know, so that's the
Oh,
whole
wow.
beauty of it. Off the shoulders is so much, and you get so bored out of regular, you know, like you want halters and you want a regular strapless. At least everything is holding you in.
Right.
So
I mean,
those are-
although it is a two-piece,
I
it
just
looks
realized
like
that.
a one-piece,
I know, I didn't
right?
realize
And
that
I'm
it
like,
was a
where's the
two-piece
two-piece?
until she
It
started
is.
to
If you
move.
want a little bit peekaboo, if you can do it, just a little bit, not too
There you
much.
go.
There you go. So you can see it.
Yes.
But again, like you said, you can look like you're wearing a one dress.
Yeah.
But some girls are a little bit more uncomfortable. They want to wear it. Hey, you can always pull it out.
Yeah.
And you know,
Gorgeous.
some
Very nice.
school restrictions, but you
Yeah.
have to show a little bit. So this is how it goes more on it, you know.
Very pretty.
But very nice. Like I said, jersey texture is again. This is one of those jersey fabric which stretch. I mean, so much in right.
Yeah.
But yes, you see fine in the market, but when you take a true line, when you say jersey, it's a lot of silk mix in it. very smooth. So in the camera, when people are looking at it, they must be thinking it's a silk, but not really. It's a very nice fabric. More comes on it.
And it doesn't show. It's very forgiving.
It is. It is.
Of
It
it.
is. It's just very smooth. The only thing you have to wear is kind of Spanx with it. So back in old days, you have to wear this and that. Nothing. Very like Spanx. You don't have to wear body shapes or nothing. With the panic is everything. You don't have to worry about it. So
Very
it's just
nice.
going to be very softly, and plus have a tail. All the gowns you look at how beautiful tail they
Yes.
have. So basically, when they're walking around, what we do is we put a little tassel in the back, and they could put it in their wrist.
Oh,
So
very
people
nice.
went not, when you have so much events you go and everything's like goes more, people are worried about it, girls are people are stepping on it when you start
Yes.
dancing. So there is a tassel that comes with every gown, and you can put it on your wrist, so you don't have to keep on lifting the gown up,
That's
or just
cool.
the hard
That's
part.
awesome.
Interesting, yeah.
That's great, yeah, because that's the very things you have to keep in mind, It's like you've seen, of course, before you used to do for wedding gowns and everything.
Yeah,
but
they
now
used to
we-
bustle it in the back for
in
the,
the back, and
reception.
but sometimes to me it looks very, very tacky. So it's better to have it, lifted up and have put it in your wrist. Looks very beautiful. And what we start doing, it's not like you have to lift the whole gown from the back, So what I usually do is I give a big longer tassel kind of thing, so you can hold it in their wrist, and when they're walking, the dress don't lift because sometimes it looks very, how you sometimes you see girls like,
Right.
everything saying what heels you're wearing. So but this is how I usually go, and like this is one of those collections, mermaid and more pageant. Of course, I'm going to bring more pageant lines to really show you something different more.
I love it. Love it.
Excellent.
Great.
Any questions you have for us? Come on, batao. Get pushing.
No, so actually, okay, so I mean, obviously these are all except for the one in the middle. She's lace. What's underneath the lace?
Lace we have again it's a soft tulle. This is
Okay.
how it comes, and lace again is a stretchy jersey fabric. But what we start doing is before we used to use a lot of satin or different for the inside, and now we start doing is we start putting a lot of jersey fabric lining. What that does is when you put the gown on, it's already fits you. Like I was telling you, you don't have to wear much on inside. Like
Right.
people used to wear, like girls used to wear foundations and everything. You don't need that. It makes you so heavy and all kind of stuff. So this is so light, it just fits the body nice. And mostly my laces and everything, designers is making more stretchy fabric. So it fits very, very nice on
So
the
if
body.
somebody wanted to dance while wearing them,
Easily,
they
yeah.
can.
So if you're ripping
Like
like,
that.
oh my god, so.
Hopefully they're not dancing like that though.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Probably
I
going
love
like,
your
okay,
dancing. I'm sorry.
great question.
I love your dancing.
Why not?
So all of these, just because you know me, I'm always like, okay, I even like I'm wishing sometimes that I had this sleeve. I'm not as toned and tanned as these girls are. So you can have
I
sleeves
can.
put on.
Like this
you
one,
can have
okay, just
slits
say, I'm just giving you a quick,
closed.
yes, it can be closed,
It
so
can
you
be
can wear it clean.
completely
Back
tailored
can
to
be
your
covered.
preference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something, come here,
Actually, you know what, Anil? I have a better idea.
Yes.
Okay, if you don't mind. I'm gonna have our guitarist
To play.
play some tunes,
Why
and then
not?
I want to see these girls
Walking?
walking.
Well, go ahead,
while-
let's do
so
walking.
Spencer, you want to jam here a little bit?
A little
And,
bit, right? So they can see a little bit run, like,
There we go.
walk, right? Yeah, so.
Anil, you're welcome. All your first three models as well.
Sure, I can. Okay. Alright, guys. Yeah, so thank you. Okay, next, I'm gonna call the other just a second.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
My mom is in love with
No,
your
I
dress.
think,
Thank
yeah,
you.
absolutely. We're gonna be taking a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna continue being treated
to
with
our,
some
to
great,
our little private fashion show.
of course.
Right, you have to
Um,
walk for me too, right? Come
Oh,
on.
I don't know. We'll see.
We're training you like
Cinderella.
Yes, I'm trainer. Yeah, Cinderella. I
Can I
have to
just
be.
say-
With the glass slippers.
So she cannot be like tripping. You don't have one, but she cannot run with one shoe. I want her to run away.
Only if he's gonna chase me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there's nobody going to be host here, so I want to make sure. That's
You can handle it.
I can.
Yeah.
Come on. Remember, I'm your guest, so come on.
All
Next
right,
time.
I'm going to take a quick commercial break so we can quickly come back to see the rest of your collection. And welcome back to Houston Live. Third segment, we're just being spoiled here with our own little personal fashion show here today, right, Jen? I mean, amazing, amazing outfits. There's so much more to come. So Anil, please take over from.
Right now, right?
Yeah.
Give me the mics. Okay, so we have 3 more models, and these are again my pageant lines too. So here's April going to show you what she's wearing. This is one of my very nice all crystals. If you want to walk in and showstopper, here it is. Gorgeous 2-piece. You know what I use usually for my showstopper. You know how the crystals are going on. Actually, it's made on chiffon. The fitting very nice. You know the cut and everything is, like I said, very Indian touch. You can see, you know,
Yeah.
like very remind you, but very nicely cut done by my designers and Jazz Couture. They do couture line also. Everything is hand done, so you can see.
Anil, these are crystals and sequins,
Yes,
right?
no, it's actually no. We don't have we have a very little sequence, but it's more all crystals.
Okay.
Sari jo hai ki mostly glass beads hai.
Yeah.
It's a heavy dress. No, she's wearing it, but it's kind of when you put on, it's kind of scattered on your body, and she feel a little bit more comfortable. You know, as you see how couture line, you know, you can see how the sleeves are and everything. Just sometimes girls feel cold and all, you know. Here it
It's
is.
almost like, you know, it has like that lehenga look, right?
It is.
Right?
It
You
is.
have
That's
a
what I'm saying. Yes. Yes.
So
You can just put a
dupatta डालना हो
dupatta.
या, you know, you can do
That's
that.
all you want. You can put a dupatta, put it like on the side. It looks very nice. You can bring the different color of dupatta with it.
Yeah.
And just throw it like, you know how velvet I was telling last time. If you want to put red, no problem. You know, you can do navy,
Yeah.
black. You see the colors how many. If you want a pink dupatta also, it will go because whatever color you put, the strong color, the beads going to pick up. As you see, we call multicolored colors. Like if you look at the beads, it's all like different kind of shades more coming up. When the
Yeah.
lights, yellow light hits, it brings more color out.
Lovely. Very nice.
Pretty. This, we were just saying that
Yes.
this reminded us of that, that dress that she was wearing, all of the crystal
Yes,
work on
all
it.
the-
It was just the whole dress.
Whole dress.
Stunning.
And here's again, we have the mermaid. You know, you've seen it earlier structure, but this is a different structure now. We're bringing the lace, like I was telling you, textures wise, we're using a lot of different fabric. So this is lace and the mixture of a soft tulle. Very much red, gorgeous, you know, Valentine, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody can,
Lovely.
you know, can go for, you know, nice date.
I love this.
And if you see is the whole gown is made with the whole boning here, which is fits really nice to the body. You know, it's like, you know, back in days we have to use tie and everything.
Mhm.
No, everything sits to the body right because they're having the boning and it's a little sheer, but of course can be covered up. It's not a problem. Just people depend on who they want to wear it. So it's like the boning give you the structure, give you the waistline, and holds in. Sometimes you know, if you're bloating, you never know what happened. In this gown, you can eat more. You can cheat, you know, why not? Eat it.
Like when I
Sometimes-
said to you, okay, I'm feeling bloated today, give me a covering dress.
No, you can eat it. Sometimes you can eat it a lot, so no problem.
like if you
So
want
this is
to
a
eat it.
beautiful red with the lace, and again, you see how the crystals are on the top too. It's a very nicely detailed work more on. Very beautiful piece more off of that.
I love this bottom piece.
Yeah,
Very
Yeah.
nice, very much in. Like, you know,
Yeah.
very
So
cut off. It's
pretty.
from actually when you take a pictures and all a lot of people think it's a feather. Not really.
Yeah.
It's a feather cut, but not really. It's like very soft too. Very much in right now. A lot of girls wanted, you know, mermaid look. So it's very much
Beautiful.
one of the good, very top styling, which I'm studying for prom also.
Great.
This is the
Very
other
nice.
stuff. Thank you. And here she is. Look at her. This is my very beautiful, wow, something
So unique,
different.
yes.
Unique.
This is a great outfit.
So it's a one evening where yes you can still do it because you're not having a lot of issue when you go out and say some of the balls like if you go to Mardi Gras and everything the requirements are length, floor length. You cannot do a short dresses or cannot do a high low and everything. So look at this. It's a jumpsuit which we're bringing in this year a lot, but it's convert like you know we're more into an evening dress more with the dress as you see how the train is going can be used for pageant definitely very unique piece very as you see it's a sheer jersey mix very comfortable you know all the crystals on top like you don't see it but once you other side she's standing look like a gown so she
Yeah.
there's something unique people want something different.
It's just so cool. When I first saw her, I thought she had stockings on, and then I realized no, it actually is part of the dress.
Yeah.
It is. That's what I'm saying. So comfy. You know, it's a very part of it. It's a two actually. If you can do it. So yeah, look at this. So this is how it can be more on it.
Really cool.
Beautiful and very soft. It's not like you know how itchy sometimes. You know, it can go more. No, very soft. That's why designers we work so hard. Everything to make sure the girls feel more comfortable in the gowns. Because sometimes it's not a back in time. Oh my God, what I'm wearing. What is this? You know, no. This is very easy. And every gown comes with the nice pads and everything. You don't have to worry about wearing sometimes, you know, bras and everything. They already very nicely have done, you know, you can see
I mean,
more.
it's a classy yet casual kind of a.
Okay, can I use the word
fancy
sweatshirt?
at the same
You know what I
time.
mean? Like, I mean,
Can you
no,
do
I mean,
that?
just like.
I don't think he means
I don't
he
mean
doesn't
that,
mean
yeah.
casual. He means
Right.
like not like
Yeah,
You know,
mostly
that-
yes,
that,
exactly. But you know what?
it's
You can
very
use if you're going for a
slim.
concerts and everything
Yeah,
for
I mean-
evening. Yes, I'm
Yes.
taking it back. Yes, they can use it. But yes, keep in mind we are in the white lights, and sometimes when you walk in some kind of hotel or some kind of concert hall, they have more yellow lights, right?
Mm.
So soft yellow. So when it hits, it shines a lot.
Imagine.
It makes a lot of difference more on it, and this is one of those kind of fronts. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, and come. And why don't you play a music, then we can have a little bit run.
Yes.
Way, we can start doing it. So. Guys, as you can see the flow. You can see how people walk. Because of course we're not doing a ramp. Otherwise, usually when you do a fashion, it goes more straight. So, come, yes, see. So here we are. We have three gorgeous morals. Something more coming up different. As you see, it's the two pieces. Very different one. More on it as you walk. So let me show you. And very Indian touch, you know, very much Indian or Middle Eastern. So again, very much that Langa approach. Very nice, soft, more on it. Color gorgeous. Very Langa. Again, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
look
I
at
can
the
tell when
top.
she spins, you know, just like
Everything spent gorgeously, the weight with it, yes. And as you see how the dogs on the time, you know how picture it open with the hand problems and all that stuff, not really look how gorgeously it's been cut.
Yes.
You know, with the shoulders coming up, cover up and everything. So young girls can wear it too. So it's not like, you know, this is so much, you know, like your hair it is. So some girls are like younger, you know, teenagers,
Yes,
they can wear it up too. So it's not too rebelling or nothing. They can
and again, I love it's like it's so plain.
yeah, these are like very plain. Look how the bottom is, and it's like, you know, back in times we used to see dresses like, you know, flare out here.
Yes.
Look at the flare starting to form more on their from their thighs down and everything. And this is the way it's been done. They have a lot of nice texture, you know. And this is a soft one and it goes very nice. Like as I got to give that.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
easy to walk.
No doubt.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Here we have a gorgeous velvet dress. I don't know. Some of you talking about Houston, like what's going on, but other people in Northeast and everything, they can be like, yes, there you
We still
go.
have our cold nights right now.
I know, but still, you know what I'm saying? It's gorgeous. One of my pageant line. As you see, it's made on a very nice silk, stretchy, their velvet here. Very comfortable, and you see it's a beading how nicely it's been done. Look how, and everything is stretched. It lays on the body. And
Oh, I see. So you have the silk up on top, right?
it's not silk, it's a jersey. Everything is soft tulle kind of thing. So you can have a little jersey fabric. Everything is all made out of jersey. So it fits your body because it needs to be. Because as you see how it fits here
Yeah.
on the waist, if it's more loose or different fabric, they use a little drop. So anything like it fits to the more couture line. You know, the more couture, and you can make it, of course, more fabric if you want it. Sort of like. But this is one of the gowns, you know, you can anyone can wear. It's all covered. If you can kind of worried about like, you know, how back कैसे है, पीछे खुला हुआ है, nothing. Gorgeous dress, more.
Very classy.
Very, very classy. Definitely evening, yes, more. Thank you. And here we go. Look at the spring color. Gorgeous dress. One of my very, very favorite too. Very soft, very spring colors. Everything is lace. We're talking from last like pink to you see a mint green. Every like applique has been done very nicely on place, you know. And this is what we can use it for a wedding. Definitely, I sell actually a lot of this for a wedding. As you see how gorgeous they are. All you need to put a little bit veil, and you can just walk around, you know, and you can go to a beach, destination weddings, anywhere. Look how gorgeous. And of course, it can be wear for evening and prom also. Very, very different ones. Yes.
Lovely.
And this is more like an, again, we call it kind of mermaid also, as you see how lining. And now, as you see how much sheer it is,
Yeah.
no, we can cover everything with the lining also. So it's the same, you don't have to get stuck yourselves in your own, yeah, this is it. No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We always go for it. Just have to come to me and tell me, what do you want?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Custom tweak it.
Yes.
Of course, we
That's
have to, you know,
awesome.
kind of just limit yourself more
That's
on
great.
it, so yeah.
Of course. It's gorgeous.
It
The
is
color
very
too,
pretty.
it's really pretty.
Color combination, like we're doing a lot of nudes, like you know how you see in the market now, a lot of like, as you wearing it's a nude color. Yes, a lot of customers gonna say like, you know how we have some have a brown skin or like a little more darker skin and all. What we do is, just in case gown like this, if it's too white on your skin and everything, What I usually do is I bring a skin color like matching more darker tool and put it inside. So what it does is it blends in with your skin.
Anil, we're gonna have to go into a quick commercial break, but before we do, can we get all of your models for this segment for another
Yes, definitely.
little,
Go
spin
for it,
our
please.
viewers?
Yes. We need some
And maybe Spencer can play some jams. There we go. Lovely. All right, well, you've been standing for a while.
It's okay. It's fine. I stand all day.
We're gonna take we're gonna take a quick commercial break and we'll be back with Anil Rana. And welcome back to Houston Live. What an amazing show we're having here tonight, you know, with Anil Rana and just beautiful models with some great outfits. So we have an addition to our guest
We
lineup
do
today.
have an addition to our guest. Her name is Gloria Rivard, and she is with, I think she is the owner of New Images, which is a modeling and talent agency. And we are going to be speaking to her after Anil's fashion show. So we will get back to her in a little bit. I'm excited to speak with her.
certainly.
So Anil, if you would like to bring out
Sure.
your next set of
Here I
beautiful
am.
models,
Yes.
and maybe we can get some music while they
Of course.
come out.
Why not?
Excellent.
We have two models.
Okay.
Yes, so as we are talking before, sizes.
Yeah.
Sizes doesn't matter, but really not. I just want to show people like what we have, different kind of variety. So first I have a Lily. She's gonna just show. This is one of those stretchy kind of sequence which I was telling you, bringing back old Hollywood kind of style. It's kind of stretch. Whatever sizes, like, you know, sizes from maybe go up to size, you know, like we're talking 24W2. And it fits so well. As you see, it's a jersey also, and it just lays nice with the black. As you see how the copper is slenderizing her waistline and everything covered up. So we're doing a lot of sequence, and plus you're going to see a lot of this one, you know, like a stretchy sequence or bigger beads. That's how it goes on.
Very classy. I love this
Yeah.
whole black copper combination,
Yes, I was
right?
thinking the
It
same
was
thing.
very
I love
nice.
it. It's
And
really
it's very
pretty.
nice, like, you
Very
know how
pretty.
she's carrying a little scarf, you can just cover up your, because sometimes you kind of like, you know, hey, you have a cold or something, like, you know, you feel like when you
Yeah.
walk in, you know, all the, it turn up really easy, you know,
Yes.
to build the hair, but. So you feel like how you're gonna have a very chiffon, you know, like a nice kind of shawl, you can just cover up more on it. Even the structure of it, again, the structure is mermaid, it is lace, but again, we can always add some kind of a bolero jacket also. So if customers say, hey, I want it to be, I don't want to keep on carrying, you know how she carried, chiffon just falls on you.
Yeah.
And please explain what a bolero
Bolero
jacket is.
jacket is one of those jackets, you know how we have a regular jacket, what I'm wearing, like, you know, it's a dinner jacket that comes. Bolero is the one which just comes under a little bit more shorter, like a 3/4 kind of, not even say 3/4, but a little bit more shorter. So basically what it does is it just covers you from front and side a little bit. You still see the elegance of dress, but not covering completely. So what I'm saying is basically, come, let me show you how it works. So, real quick, I'm gonna show you. So let's say if she want a bolero jacket to make it up and all, and we can just tie it down. So if she worried about like, hey, I don't want to show my arms or something, and this is how it's going to become more a bolero kind of cover up.
Very nice.
Very
shoulder.
cute. Very cute.
You can always put a little brooch in the back and then cover it up, ready to go. So
Yeah.
sometimes you don't have to have a jacket or something, you can use more of it.
Great.
Excellent.
Thank you, Lily. Now I have, here she is.
Oh, this is nice.
Just, it's like A-line again, but you were wearing it, but it's actually, believe it or not, it's a two-piece. Look like a one-piece, and here it is.
It does look like a one
Yes,
piece.
it looks like a one piece, of course, like I said, but again, if you know it peekaboo, but again, you know. And here she is carrying again, you know, her scarf, you can see it. A-line, have a beautiful pocket in it.
Yeah, I like that.
Pictures again.
What is this fabric in it?
This is a taffeta with the silk mixed in a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Didn't I try on a dress like this
Yes, you did.
once?
Yes, you did. Definitely
Except
did.
it had the sleeves and the belt.
Yes, it does. And this is how it's coming in so much right now in the market. Very A-line, very clean cut. What it does is, if you go a little bit more A-line, if you see how the fullness coming up from here, how, you know? Waistline looks amazing. Very, very
Certainly.
nice, small
Yep,
waistline.
very nice.
You know, it does more on it. Very nice crystals and everything more on it. This is how to do it, yeah.
Very elegant.
Thank you, yes, of course, and you know, like I said, her size, not a problem, go size up to size 30. And you're ready to wear it, you don't need to be covering yourself, of course, you know, look how gorgeous they There you go. There you go. See, thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to bring you one of our elegant, what's coming up at 17 more collection. Yeah.
Excellent.
Here it is.
Wow. This is gorgeous. I like this. I think Jen was commenting on
I
this.
say it's just like a Game of Thrones
It's a
princess.
Game of
over
Thrones.
there.
Yes, give me the throne. You, this is me.
Yeah.
But
Very
this
nice.
is it. That's what
Very
actually I want to
nice.
bring it up in the show to show what people like. This is what's in so much right now.
Cape.
The capes, and it's such a beautiful cape. Come on, let's get a model. I'm going to walk and show it. Gorgeous. It comes like ivory, different color, and what you can do is a detachable cape. You can always take it out. It's so nice. So you can, if you want to walk in, but you can have a cape, and then later on, you can just take it off, have a dress when you start having a dance, or you're doing a dinner and all. And the good thing about cape can be used more outfit. You don't have to be specially wear it with the A-line, you know, you have to be fitted and all, but gorgeously done. Look how soft it is, you know. And
Oh, it is really soft.
very soft, yeah. And the good, like, you know how you always worried about you don't want to wear sleeves sometimes? It's just covering you up if you
Yes.
look at it. So it is like, you know how a neck piece, sometimes if you wear a plain dress, like a black, whatever, gold, nude color, this cape is talking so
And I
much.
see the design continues in the back of the
It
cape
does,
as well,
it
right?
does, yes, if you don't
It's
mind,
gorgeous,
yes,
it's
please, yeah,
lovely.
look at this. And this is
Wow.
how it, of course you wear it, you know how they think and how come you put up, you know. Here's the hooks in the back, you can easily open it up and take it off without messing any hair and all, you know.
Yes.
Trust me, yes, you don't wanna
So
do
it
that.
opens from the back, not the front.
Yeah, not in the front. But the good thing is, sometimes, you know, if you wanna wear a plain dress and you like, you can turn around it, it looks like a neck piece, and you can just wear in the
Yes.
front also.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very much coming up for our 17, you know, collection. This is it. So
This
I
is
want to bring
lovely.
it over, and
I
you
like
can
it.
use for a wedding a lot.
Yeah.
You know, really nice, very beautiful gown. And now we have, here is Jessica, and she's wearing, because it's Valentine, happy Valentine,
this.
right, to everyone.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Look at
is
this.
Wow.
So pretty.
Gorgeous dress.
So I was saying it has that daisy flair to it,
It
you know,
is,
in a
it
sense
is.
that the color and
Color
the design.
combination, everything. If you walk, I'll show you like how beautiful the train is. I'm gonna walk it up here. Look at this video, so you can
Oh,
see.
wow.
Look at that. This is how
Gorgeous.
it's supposed to be more. Look. So this gown can be used more for a pageant, for evening, but usually for pageant a lot. You know, it was promised there. And this is a new texture we start using. It's called Lux. Very soft. It's a, you know, have a little bit more six. And you see how it have a little stretch in it. If you look at it, the fabric stretch. So it lays really nice on the body. Have more modern fit, you know. And the beading, if you look at it, have a little touch of, you know, gray and this nude color. So it brings it out.
It's really pretty.
Well, very, very nice dress. This is one of
Very
our top
unique.
ones. Yes, yes. So, and again, if girls are feeling a little bit uncomfortable, we can always add sleeves. You know, it's easy because it's always off the shoulder, you know how it's coming. And look at the fit, the way it lays. You know.
Mhm.
I love the detail on this, the cutout of it.
A little bit like
It's
your
really
lace, like, you know
pretty.
how it goes up. I don't know what happened.
But it looks nice. I actually like it. It's kind of like
Look at me, like,
it's
fine. So this is how it is. I love the combination of it, you know, because you see, look at it, it's more like in gray color, like, you know, what we call onyx beading in it. And it's all crystals, so it's not like that mix on it. And like I said, you can definitely use for a pageant or evening and for wedding reception also. Like I said, there's a lot of girls like this, they want to wear it down, they can definitely use for their reception. yes.
Indeed.
Or a Gori can wear this to a Daisy wedding, a South Asian wedding, if she doesn't feel comfortable
I
wearing
know.
like a lenga or
Right,
something like that. There's
definitely,
almost,
again,
you know,
yeah.
obviously maybe with a sleeve or something for a more
Yes.
conservative family
Yes.
and maybe, you know,
And it
for a less
covers, and like you
conservative
see,
family,
if it's a
she's
very
covered.
sheer hair, so what I do, like I said, a lot of my customers come, even like a hair also, you know, like if a younger girl and all, and like I said, school requirements having for prom, they don't let you go, like, you know, show much cleavage, back open. So what we do is we cover up with the lining.
Mhm.
So everything is covered, so it's not like everything's showing more. It's not about like, you know, how beauty is. So
Yes.
that can be done, yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jessica.
Lovely.
Thank
Very
you,
nice.
girls.
Very nice.
Thank you,
Thank
yes.
you.
Okay, so that was my collection.
Well, your collection is stunning, and we really enjoyed, I think, all of
I
the
was
pieces.
thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was
Yes.
just great stuff.
Nice variety, and you always bring in that touch of kind of mix of a little bit of Daisy or a little bit of.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, you know how everyone, it's like a
Everything
multicultural,
kind of-
you don't have to see
Yeah.
it, it's not like a one stick like we have in America or here in Middle East or Europe, we're all one, you know?
Mhm.
And I wanna say thank you to Gloria. You know,
Hello,
Thank you so much
Gloria.
for
Thank
providing
you
all
so
the
much.
models,
Gloria.
you know,
Yes.
UMH, yes.
So these were your models?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And you have been running this model and talent agency along with your partner, correct?
Yes.
And what is your partner's
His name
name?
is L.C. Pollard, and he's an international and a celebrity photographer as well.
Oh,
wow.
So I'm excited to work with him as well.
That's excellent. So where are you located? Where is your
We're
agency
located at
located?
Arena One Towers, 1750 suite.
All right, and that's in Houston?
It's in Houston, Texas,
Okay.
yes.
And right now, currently, you're providing models for designers or for magazines?
Magazines, everything. We do
Everything.
print, commercials, promotional work as well, and we're working on movies as well.
Oh,
I'm very excited about that.
excellent.
I'm
Congratulations.
so excited about my new friend here.
Uh-oh.
New friend? I love
Oh, wait. Still on
Let me
that.
rephrase this before I'm
I've been
thinking
together
edit that.
for
We know
years,
for yeah,
years,
exactly. That's what I'm
years.
saying. They want to cut and edit.
How long have you been in the business for?
30 years.
Oh, wow.
A long time. I'm a veteran.
And you yourself used to model, correct?
Yes.
I remember when I was speaking to you outside,
Oh,
you
yes.
used to model it yourself.
Yes.
So you were very familiar with the
Very
territory,
familiar.
how
Oh,
it
yes.
rolls.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah,
now,
almost good.
do you train them, or are you more kind of scouting? Like you,
Right now, we just relaunching the agency because I had it a while back in New Orleans. But we are scouting right now and in the process of training them as well because we have a lot of different contracts that's coming in our way. And I want to make sure that they are professional, on time, and elegant, just the way they were. I'm so proud of them.
They were
They were excited about
absolutely
it. Yes,
phenomenal.
thank you
Like,
so much.
lovely, great.
Elsie and I have been working very hard with them, and we're very proud of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's better, like as I'm looking forward, I'm glad I'm at, I have no idea she started again and
Yes.
out of blue, oh yes, there is. So that's future, I'm a little bit definitely trying to work with her.
Right, and when you mentioned her name to me, I had just said to you, because I'm quite active on social media. I'm like, and I kept seeing your name, new
Good,
images, and I'm like, no.
excellent.
That's why I brought her. Come on, you don't have to see it. You have to see it in a person.
We
All
love
you have to
having
do
you
is call
on the show.
me.
That's great.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Definitely. Appreciate
We're
it.
gonna have to unfortunately end the show soon, so I have about 2 minutes. I'd like to have Spencer play some music. Can you call your models out
Yeah,
for
they
one
can.
last?
They can walk around it and see. Walk around if they
Final-
want
one
it real
last
quick.
final
Yes.
run.
One
Guys,
last
yes.
final
Come.
spin. So let's get all the
And you have
models
actually.
here.
Oh well, you're sitting.
No,
You have to show the dress though.
Oh yeah, Jen.
At least, Jen.
Well,
Come
like-
on. I'm not telling you to
We're
walk.
just
That's
there.
You just need to stand up.
let me
And
see how. Let me see if I'm hooked up to
You're
anything
okay, you're
before I
fine.
get up.
You're fine.
You're fine, yeah. Yes, there we go. So here's Jen.
Here's Jen.
No, beside this, we don't have,
Yeah.
the dress don't come with the wire.
Yes, no, the dress does not come with the wire.
And
but-
not with you. Just
No,
want to
it
let you
doesn't
know,
come with
yes,
me.
it's just a dress.
Just the dress. I unfortunately am not a model, but I have done my best with
Come on,
this dress.
please,
Thank
yes.
you so
Next
much.
time you will be walking, you know that.
You look
Yes.
gorgeous.
You are just, yeah.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so let's
Yes,
get
yes.
Spencer. Can we get some jams going and let's get the models walking up?
Yes,
Come on in.
come on in, yes.
Wow.
Thank you to you guys.
We're gonna have to end the show, and I'm sure we're gonna be seeing more of you. And,
You have my number.
and,
I'm here. I'm plenty of dresses, right?
But we know that we have your number because we have to check in with him before every show. This is
Right.
what we're wearing. Is
the
it
guy who
okay?
styles us as well. And,
Make sure, right?
And we
Thank
get
you
yelled
for
at if
everything.
we're not on point.
Thank you for guys to bringing me here and really I enjoyed it always being here. Such a nice giving me opportunities. It's really
Thank you.
nice.
And thank you, Gloria, for being on the show here.
Thank you for
And
having us.
Spencer, you were great. There we go.
There you go.
And I want to thank all of our models here tonight. They were
Thank you so
absolutely
much.
phenomenal with great stuff. And please tune in next week again with Houston Live. And thank you for watching us.